Welcome back to Primetime News. Special welcome if you're watching on onespotmedia.com.
A reminder as well that you can watch TVJ live by downloading our One Spot Media app in the Google Play Store or the App Store. That's the number 1 followed by the word Spot and Media.
13 people shot, 4 dead, including a baby and a 10-year-old. The headline this evening out of St. James, where gunmen went on a rampage between yesterday evening and this morning.
Now, a parish dealing with flood rains which left mud and muck in the capital is also watching blood flow because of multiple murders.
From our Western Bureau in Montego Bay, here's TVJ's Lana Franklin.
Several families across Montego Bay were plunged into mourning from Thursday into Friday morning as gunmen went on a rampage, shooting 13 persons, including an 11-month-old baby and a 10-year-old child. Of those 13 shot, 4 are now dead. In the Mud Valley community, 7 persons were shot in 2 incidents. A 21-year-old female and an 11-month-old baby from Blood Lane were the first victims in the bloody hours. Police say about 6:40 Thursday evening, the woman and the baby arrived home, and while exiting the vehicle, gunmen drove up in a motor car and opened fire on them. Then 1 hour later, more bloodbath. This time in Bottom, Melbourne, where a 41-year-old man was shot about 7:30 Thursday evening. Then half an hour later at 8 p.m., gunmen went to a shop on the Mud Valley Retirement Road and opened fire on a group of men who were playing a game of cards. 5 of those men were shot and wounded, but 30-year-old Kemoy Malcolm succumbed to his wounds. His girlfriend, Denisha, says what happened is hard to accept.
Last night I did not sleep. This morning my 2 kids that I have for him is crying. He has 3 children, 1 boy and 2 girls, and my 2, they're crying. I'm crying myself, and at the same time I have to keep them together, keep us together, because I don't know what I would do without it.
And the mother of one of the men who was shot and wounded says the community is not deserving of this kind of onslaught.
Kill 2 youth this in the last year. We just bring back the place. We just come back. No, last night they come back and open fire for the little youth them again. We can't take no more around here. Murder around here, pure murder. Can't manage no more.
Shortly after that incident, in the same community, about 9:15 p.m., 2 persons, including the 10-year-old child, were shot and wounded. Police say the 23-year-old man and the child were at home when gunmen kicked open their door, identifying themselves as police before shooting them. Then at about 3:30 in the wee hours of Friday morning, the guns barked again. This time in Bottom Pen, where 25-year-old Richard Ellis was shot and killed after gunmen kicked open the door to his home and opened fire on him. 2 hours after that killing, the guns were again taking lives in the Blue Hole community of Mount Pelion. At about 5:30 Friday morning, a common law couple was shot to death in a white Noah bus in which they were traveling. Dead are 34-year-old Ella Daly and 52-year-old Leroy Salmon. Lana Franklin, TVJ News.